Good afternoon and welcome to the Candidates Forum for the 2015-2016 student elections. I am Malvers Nicholson, Jr., Dean for College Life Services at Prince George's Community College, and I will serve as the moderator for today's discussion. Let me now introduce the candidates, the members of the election committee. The candidates are Ms. Eliane Lakem and Mr. Ramon Gonzalez as the candidates for Student Trustee, and Mr. Marcel Adams as the candidate for Student Government Association President. Thank you for agreeing to participate in today's forum. Now I'd like to introduce the Elections Committee, who will serve as our panelists today. They are Ms. Charlotte Thomas, Mr. Clifton Holloway, Ms. Megan Stevenson, and Ms. Miriam Ofuegbu. Welcome to the Candidates Forum. Today's discussion will be as follows. Each member of the panel has prepared a set of questions in advance to be asked of the candidates. Each candidate should give a brief and direct answer, approximately 1 minute in length, to the questions. After the questions have been asked, each candidate will be given an opportunity to give a closing statement, again, no more than 1 minute in length. We will then take a break, and following our break, we'll have our second set of candidates. Let's begin. Ms. Thomas, the first question is yours. Then Mr. Holloway, Ms. Ofuegbu, and Ms. Stevenson will ask questions in that order. Ms. Thomas?
Yes, this question is for Ms. Lakem. Ms. Lakem, in your own words, describe the role and the purpose of the members of the Board of Trustees.
I believe that the student trustee play as a representative of the student body in the Board of Trustees. And the student trustees serve in the board to hire and evaluate the president of the college. The student trustee is that student that represents all the students and that is there to ensure that policy that I pass will benefit all the student body.
Thank you. The same question is for Mr. Ramon. In your own words, describe the role and purpose of the members of the Board of Trustees.
Well, the student trustee, as my opponent said, it is a bridge between themselves and the student body to represent the best interest of the students. What the student trustee has to do is oversee that the president of the college, Dr. Dukes, completes her role in doing what's best for the students and facility and staff in a bipartisan way rather than it just being completely unbeneficial. And as a student trustee, I will make sure that I will fulfill the role of the students in their best interest, as well as compromising with student, staff, and facility for the best interest of the college.
Mr. Holloway, your question?
To Mr. Adams, the Student Governance Association President candidate, and to Ms. Lakem, the Student Trustee candidate, Marcel, what experiences and skills do you have that will make you the best candidate for the President of the Student Governance Association?
The skills that I have that will make me the best candidate for the Student Governance Association include my communication skills. Currently, I serve as Director of Public Relations for the Student Governance Association and have expanded the communication which SGA communicates with students, including various social media platforms and flyers and posters, and I also go to students to tell them what's going on. I plan to continue these efforts as well as build upon them.
Mr. Gonzalez, your answer to that question?
My skills that I have for me running for student trustee is that I serve on the SGA board of the college-wide forum as a director, and what we do in there is we oversee the new policies that want to go into the college, and I have a broad knowledge of the representation that goes on in that college-wide forum, and I think that gives me a strong qualification to be the student trustee and manage the policies that are proposed in the college.
And Ms. Lakem?
Well, I have a great communication skills and I am very organized, and In addition to that, I serve as a leader in about 5 organizations on campus and 2 committees. I am really goal-oriented, and I am ready to fight for the student. So I think all those skills will allow me to serve as a student trustee.
Thank you. Ms. Ofuegwu, your question.
My question is for all candidates. What do you think are some major issues facing the college today, and how are you going to use your position as the student trustee or president of the Student Governance Association to address them?
Mr. Gonzalez?
Well, I think one of the toughest things that the college is facing right now is a type of stickiness. I think is the best way to call it, how students, usually come in, they go to class, and then they go home. And I think something that as the college together, we need to work on is to have some sort of, not just simple activities, but something that, can bond us as a college, and make us, a cohesive, school together that, we can all proudly represent. I think that's something that's crucial that the college needs to do.
Mr. Adams?
An issue that I believe is affecting many students today is regarding communication. A lot of students say that they don't know what's going on at the college, as well as how they can get involved and things of that nature. So I hope to bridge that gap, especially this year. SGA will be having a needs assessment survey coming out in the spring. So I hope to use those results to figure out what communication methods are best to communicate with students and to communicate them using those methods.
Thank you. Ms. LeCain?
I also believe that communication is a real problem that students encounter on campus. If I am elected student trustee, I would like to organize more meetings and social meetings so that students can network together. And I would like also to focus on students that go to school in the evening, because most of their activity take place in daytime. So students in the evening are a little bit, sometimes they get frustrated because they don't have a chance to collaborate with their fellow students. So I think communication is a very great problem that needs to be addressed, and addressing that will be also covering all students that are a daytime student and evening time student as well.
Thank you. Ms. Stevenson, your question.
Yes, this question is for Elion and Ramon. Some faculty, staff, and students on campus have never met the student trustee or understand the role of the board of trustees. As the student trustee, how will you address the issue and make yourself more visible to college community, including the students?
Ms. Lakeland?
If I'm elected student trustee, I would like to try to talk to students more. When I say talk to students more, I would like to organize meetings where students can come and talk about what is important to them. I would like to go meet with faculty and staff, because those are the people that work directly with those students. So I would like to just have a time where we can all sit down together and we can decide what will be best for them, because representing students is representing their best interest, and I cannot represent their best interest if I don't know what matters the most for them.
Thank you. Mr. Gonzalez?
Well, I think as a student trustee, I think the best way to make ourselves more available to the students would be, more one-to-one in the hallways, having simple conversations with them and just asking them, hey, do you have 30 seconds? What do you like about the college, or what don't you like? I think that having a personal conversation with students is the best way to get, the student trustee more well known. And I think that if I'm elected student trustee, I will definitely go out and, try to get more student participation involved. And I think that's the best way to get the student trustee more well known and represent their best interest.
Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez and Ms. Lakeland, for your responses. Ms. Stevenson, your next question?
Yes, this is for Marcel, the Student Governance Association President candidate. Marcel, not all students are aware of the role and the work of SGA on campus. How can SGA improve communication with the student body?
Mr. Adams?
SGA can work to improve the communication with the student body by going up to students and actually talking to them, telling them that we're here to help them. One of the events that I plan to have in this upcoming semester is What Do You Want Wednesdays, where we would have like information tables where students can tell us what would they like to see on campus, what would they like to change, what do they like about the campus, things of that nature, so that we can be able to respond to their needs and help them as we can.
Thank you for your response. At this time, I would like to give each of you an opportunity to do a closing statement. We will start with Mr. Adams, then Mr. Gonzalez, and end with Ms. Latham. Mr. Adams.
Good afternoon. My name is Marcel Adams, and I'm running to become your Student Governance Association President. If you vote for me, you're voting for transparency, accessibility, and communication for all students. A vote for Marcel is a vote that will continue the great work the SGA has done on your behalf, and it's continuing that work in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. Mr. Gonzalez.
My name is Ramon Gonzalez, and I am running for the Student Trustee. And if you vote for me, I promise that I will not only represent your best interest, I will be the vanguard in setting the precedent for the new Student Trustees and showing that we as the students can complete what students actually want rather than just be independent on staff and facility. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. Ms. Latham.
Hello, my name is Eliane Lakam. I am running to be your student trustee. I have many plans to ensure your success. If you vote for me, I will make sure that your best interest is represented. And to do those plans, I need your vote. Thank you.
Thank you, candidates. On behalf of the Elections Committee, we appreciate your appearing today at the Candidates Forum. We want to encourage all the students attending Prince George's Community College to vote on the 20th of April through the 24th of April by logging into MyPGCC and clicking on the student elections icon to cast your vote.